Hi, this is Brad Constantine, and this is a podcast recording of the Old Testament. Although this is not an official recording of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, every effort's been made to be as doctrinally accurate as possible. I'll be using for the text the Joseph Smith translation of the Old Testament, along with many commentaries from general authorities of the Church, BYU professors, Bible scholars, and others. This format will be very detailed, and so if you want a deep analysis of the Old Testament, you come to the right place. Thanks for your attendance. Hi, and welcome back to the Old Testament podcast. This episode is going to be Exodus chapter 38. And again, this is more descriptions of what's going on with the tabernacle and some of the other things that happen. Okay. Verse 1, and he made the altar of burnt offering of shittim wood, or acacia, 5 cubits, and the length thereof was the length thereof, and 5 cubits the breadth thereof. It was 4 square, and 3 cubits the height thereof. And he made the horns thereof on the 4 corners of it. The horns thereof were of the same, or of one piece with it, and he overlaid it with brass or bronze. And he made all the vessels of the altar, the pots and the shovels and the basins and the flesh hooks and the fire pins. All the vessels thereof made he of brass. And he made for the altar a brazen grate of network under the compass, or its rim or border, thereof beneath unto the midst of it. And he cast 4 rings for the 4 ends of the grate of brass to be places for the staves. And he made the staves of shittim wood, and overlaid them with the brass. And he put the staves into the rings on the sides of the altar to bear it withal. He made the altar hollow with boards. And he made the laver of brass, and the foot of it of brass, and the looking glass or mirrors of the women assembling, which assembled at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Sounds like they had mirrors on the doors of the tabernacle so the women could make sure they looked good when they went in. I didn't know that before. Okay, I don't know, I'm just guessing. And he made the court on the south side southward. The hangings of the court were of fine twined linen, 100 cubits. Their pillars were 20, and their brazen sockets or bases 20, and the hooks of the pillars and their fillets were of silver. And the north side, the hangings were 100 cubits. Their pillars were 20, and their sockets of brass 20, and the hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver. And for the west side were hangings of 50 cubits, their pillars 10, and their sockets 10, the hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver. And for the east side, eastward, 50 cubits. The hangings of the one side of the gate were 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And for the other side of the court gate on this hand and that hand were hangings of 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And all the hangings of the court round about were fine twined linen. And the sockets for the pillars were of brass, the hooks and of the pillars and their fillets of silver, and the overlaying of their chapiters or capitals or headwork of silver. And all the pillars of the court were filleted. Is that a word? Were filleted with silver. And the hanging, or screen, or curtain for the gate of the court was needlework of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen. And 20 cubits was the length, and the height and the breadth was 5 cubits, answerable or corresponding to the hanging of the court. And 3 pillars were 4, and their sockets of brass 4, their hooks of silver, and the overlaying of their chapiters and their fillets of silver, and all the pins of the tabernacle and of the court round about were of brass. This is the sum, i.e., of the items connected with the tabernacle, even of the tabernacle of testimony, as it was counted, according to the commandment of Moses, for the service of the Levites by the hand of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. And Bezaleel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, made all that the Lord commanded Moses. And with him was Aholiab, son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan, an engraver and a cunning workman, and an embroiderer of blue, and in purple and in scarlet and fine linen. All the gold that was occupied or used by the work, and all the work of the holy place, even the gold of the offering, was 29 talents, and 730 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary. And the silver of them that were numbered of the congregation was 100 talents, and 1,703 score, and 15 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary. A bekah for every man, that is, half a shekel, after the shekel of the sanctuary, for every one that went to be numbered, or who was numbered in the census from 20 years old and upward, for 600,000 and 3,550 men. And of the 100 talents of silver were cast the sockets of the sanctuary and the sockets of the veil, 100 sockets. Of the 100 talents, a talent for a socket. And of the 1,770 and 5 shekels, he made hooks for the pillars, and overlaid their chapiters, and filleted them. And the brass of the offering was 70 talents and 2,400 shekels. And therewith he made the sockets to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the brazen altar, and the brazen grate for it, and all the vessels of the altars, and the sockets of the court round about, and the sockets of the court gate, and all the pins of the tabernacle, and all the pins of the court round about. Is that clear? Anyway, like I said, you can Google all this and find pictures of what the tabernacle looked like, and kind of get an idea for how this was. One time in seminary, I actually had the kids help me build a model of the ark, or of the tabernacle, with all the stuff. There was actually you actually had to put a lamb on the altar and put red paint on it to look like blood. It was gruesome. Anyway, the kids loved it. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.